What's up, guys? It's Collin. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the differences between Zoo Med's Turtle Hut and Habba Hut. Alright, so when we talk about these two different types of hide products, first off, these are all made to a similar dimension and a similar style. So both these products are available in 4 different sizes, ranging from our giant size all the way down to our mini size. Or this is our medium, and then they also make a small, and then there's a mini as well on the Habba Hut. One of the primary differences aside from that is going to be the material. So our turtle huts are made of this fired ceramic material, and if you listen you can hear it. So this is a vitrified fired clay material. And then on our Habba Huts, these are actually sustainably harvested from the outside of coniferous trees. So like pine trees, fir trees, things like that. So when it comes to these products, besides material, there's 2 main differences. So as far as our Habba Huts go, these guys are made of a natural wood product, as we already know. The turtle huts, they're made of a ceramic. So when we talk about that, it's really important in 2 areas. One of the main differences between these 2 products is the material, as we know. So we have the ceramic and then the natural wood product. So when it comes to heating our tank and utilizing these in our enclosure, these are going to have some different properties. So the ceramic products and the turtle huts in general, they have a higher what's called thermal conductivity. So what does that mean? So it means basically that they heat up a lot more effectively, they heat up a lot quicker. So if you're using this under a basking lamp or a heat source, it's definitely going to warm up a lot quicker than your wood products. However, having that high thermal conductivity as well, once that heat source is no longer applied for the day, these are going to also lose temperature very quickly. Especially because this product is actually, these are a hollow cast product. So number 1, what that does is reduces weight. But number 2, these can also be placed underwater. So these will actually sink in an aquarium setting. Once you get all the air out of the hide, you can actually use these in turtle tanks and things like that. These will actually sink. With the Habba Hut being a natural wood product, it's very light. These guys are going to float, so they wouldn't be good in an underwater setting. Another consideration as far as your Habba Huts being a wood product, so these do take a longer to warm up in general, especially if you're using them under a hide or things like that. But they tend to retain heat a little bit better after lights go out for the day. So because these have a really good insulating properties to them, because they're so thick and they're solid, these guys are going to hang on to that heat a little bit longer, especially after lights off in the evening. One more thing as far as these 2 different products is the cleaning. So we know animals go to the bathroom, they produce urates, and they like to decorate their enclosures with their poop, kind of. So a downside to the Habba Hut can be, because it has this natural bark texture on the outside, this can be a little bit tricky to clean. If you use like a wipeout product with a stiff bristled brush and some hot water, usually they come out pretty clean, but because it's a porous natural product, it'll never be 100% perfectly clean. So keep that in mind. These do tend to have a limited lifespan, especially if they get worn out with like urates and poop a lot. Sometimes it's better to replace them or to like, compost them or mulch them up. As far as our ceramics go, the nice thing about these is, this is what's called vitrified, so it means the clay is not porous anymore. So these guys, you can take some hot water, a scrub brush, and some wipeout disinfectant, and you can get these totally clean. They won't absorb any material from your reptile, so they're not going to absorb any of that urine or feces or anything like that. So as far as cleaning goes, the turtle hut's going to be a little bit easier. If you have any questions about the right type of hide or hut for your reptile, be sure to stop in store and ask an associate. You can also drop us a line on any of our socials. We'd be happy to help you out.